Hello, Tapped In Souls. We are officially now halfway through the quest. Congratulations. Let's settle into the practice right now. Tap on your chest and say out loud, I am amazing. Beautiful. How is your Soul Shift Challenge going for level 3? Have you been making adjustments to your life so that you can live, create, and be in a happier, healthier, and simpler space? The Soul Shift Challenges are super important to support you in embodying all that you are learning and discovering. So in these taps, don't skip over them. They are there to help prove that change is happening. For today's tap, we will be focusing on perfect priorities. When we can choose a life that is based on what serves our soul, we discover our perfect priorities and everything else can drop away. So let's dive right in. To start, I want you to consider the Soul Shift Challenge you have chosen for yourself in level 3. Perhaps you are choosing to simplify your life by cleaning out your cupboards, or perhaps you are dropping any projects that do not inspire your soul, or choosing to read a book instead of watching TV, or having a social media fast. If the activity you have chosen is new to you, then it's likely there may be some resistance coming up. No worries. This is why I've created Perfect Priorities, to help you establish strength in making these changes for further simplification. If you have not chosen your Soul Shift Challenge for level 3 yet, please pause the video and go back to the first lesson in level 3. Choose your challenge. If you're ready to go, let's dive in together. Think about the activity you have chosen to simplify your life, and now feel into your resistance to do that activity. Taking a moment to massage underneath the collarbone and tuning into that place of resistance. Perhaps there's some procrastination coming up around doing the thing, some holding back, or even some excuses. And feel into that right now. Feel into, oh, I can't do that, or I'll do it tomorrow, or it's too much work. Part of me is resisting doing what? Tell me what that is that you chose. What's your perfect priority? Tapping the center of the chest. Part of me is resisting doing. Tell me what that choice was. And what's your excuse? Why are you telling yourself you can't do that activity? I'm sure there is an excuse if you haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet because, tell me what that is. Tapping the side of the ribs, or I'm holding myself back because I bet a lot of you said time. It's so strange that simplifying gives you more time, but the excuse says I don't have time to simplify. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? Tapping the top of the head. This excuse, tell me what the excuse is, has been holding me back from moving forward. Part of me doesn't want to do what? What is the activity that you chose? Part of me believes I can't do it right now. Tapping the cheeks. Part of me feels like it's too much work. And what's your excuse? Part of me believes what? Tapping underneath the nose and feel into the weight, the heaviness, the drag, the pressure that you put on yourself around doing it and not wanting to do it. It's likely that if you're procrastinating around this, you probably procrastinate around other stuff as well. So just tune into how that feels, the putting off, the procrastination. Feel how that feels in your body. It makes me feel, tell me what that feels like. And if it had a texture, what would it feel like in your body? That holding back, that not doing. Is it really heavy? Is it prickly? Is it oozing? Is it festering? Is it living somewhere in your body, in a specific body part? Feel into that in your body, that holding back. Because that's an energy that lives there in your body that will affect not only this, but other things as well. I'm holding myself back here. And I have all of these justified excuses. It's true. And just say what your excuse is. Tapping the front of the ribs. And I can let this stop me from doing it. Tapping the front of the ribs here, but I really want to do this activity. But I have so many distractions. I really want to. What did you choose that you want to do? Tapping the top of the head, but I have so many distractions. I feel like, and what do you feel like? You don't have time, or it's too hard, or you don't know where to start. What's your excuse? I feel like. Tapping between the brows, feel that into your body. I accept that I feel this way. Just accept that feeling right now. Hold it in acceptance and hold it in love. Tapping the temples, I accept that I feel this way. Tapping the cheeks, I accept that I've been holding back my power. Tapping underneath the nose, but I really do want to do what? Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping underneath the lips. It's possible I'll feel better when I do it. Tapping the center of the chest. It's possible I'll feel better when I do what's important. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's possible I'll feel better when I have perfect priorities. Tapping the side of the ribs because I haven't been prioritizing. Tapping the top of their head. I haven't been prioritizing what's truly important. And now tune into your life right now and how many things you put before the most important things. How many of the times that you honor other people's needs before your own needs. How many times do you do things that don't really serve your soul before doing things that serve your soul? How many times do you just let yourself get overloaded and disconnect from your inner joy? Tune into how you haven't been creating perfect priorities. And how you've been sacrificing yourself because you think other things are more important. Tapping the temples. I want to honor myself now. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. I'm ready to honor myself now. Tapping underneath the nose. I'm ready to create perfect priorities. Starting with what? What did you set out to do for this Soulful Next Step challenge? Starting with, I'm going to prioritize what? What did you choose for your challenge? And really vision right now that this priority that you're choosing is all about honoring your soul. It's all about creating more spaciousness for your soul to have a good life. So if the intention is having a really beautiful, spacious life, and everything points to that, you get to choose your priorities that are at the top of the list that will help you get there. And every time something comes in, you can choose that. So take a moment right now and just feel into this choice. Feel into how good it will feel to get this thing off your list. How good it will feel to finally get it done. And then once you get it done, what a blessing it will be for your life. And how much more spaciousness you'll get from it. Then you might choose another. So just feel how good that feels right now. Yeah. Okay, how does it feel when you honor the priorities of your soul? Tapping the front of the ribs. It feels really, I want to hear 3 positive words that describes how good it is to prioritize your soul's intentions. Knowing that your soul's intentions are for you to have a beautiful, spacious, epic, divine expression of life. And that not only are your needs met, but there is openness in your being to enjoy the things that are coming your way. Feel how good that is when you bring that into priority. And feel how good it feels to your physical body as you allow that to be your priority. What is the sensation in your body when you honor that and you really create that priority? And describe for me what that feels like in your body. Does it feel light? Does it feel bubbly? Does it feel breezy and easy? Does it feel soft? What does that feel like in your body? It feels like tapping the temples when I do what? What is the task that you're going to choose? Tapping between the brows. It feels like, what does it feel like when you honor your soul's calling? Tapping the temples. I'm ready to honor these priorities of my soul. Tapping the cheeks because it feels like, tell me what that feels like. It feels really joyful. It feels fun. It feels easy. It feels peaceful. It feels sacred. It feels aligned. What does that feel like for you? It feels like tapping underneath your nose. And what are some of the positive thoughts that come when you're really prioritizing that soul intention? I start thinking, perhaps you're thinking, I'm worthy of this. My life is simple now. It is easy. I have my perfect priorities. I trust my inner knowing. I get to believe. What do you get to believe as a result of doing this for your soul? Tapping underneath the lips, I'm believing. Tell me what you're believing. That will make it all simple and all okay and really fun and very bright and make your life so much better. Tapping the center of the chest. Now send that energy out into your life. Send it to the activity that you're going to do now. Imagine it being so much fun. Imagine how good you feel at the depths of your being because you're doing what's most important. Take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Tapping the front of the ribs. I've got this. Tapping the side of the ribs. I'm ready to do this. Tapping the top of the head. I've waited long enough. Tapping between the brows. No more excuses. Tapping the temples. I can do this with ease. Tapping the cheeks, one thing at a time. Tapping underneath the nose, one perfect priority at a time. Tapping underneath the lips. I'm listening to my soul's calling in every moment. Tapping the center of the chest and creating my priorities from there. Take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. And just placing one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Put a smile on your face and feel that inner smile coming deep from within your being, from within your soul, that you are now listening and you are following the guidance to create perfect priorities that serve your soul's deepest happiness. And tune into the intensity that you had at the start around procrastination. Where was the number then? And what is the number now around creating that priority? Wow, you are so impressive. I am feeling your soul power from here. So let's jump into your soulful next steps. If there was one word to describe what you are now creating in your life, what would it be? Great. Now go and add it to your soul map and write down any discoveries from today's session in your workbook. Also, please continue your morning soul taps and have fun with them. Tomorrow, we take what we learned to the next level and we create beautiful boundaries. Often at times when we get closer to our priorities, the world around us will try to tempt us away and persuade us away from them. So this lesson will ensure that nothing is getting in the way of your new life. I will see you then.